Yeah,
Oh,
the very not sugar coated in your
You're being
face.
recorded. You have a chance to leave.
Yeah,
so now can you repeat that last statement?
What? I prefer men to be dominant and chicks below me.
Okay. Now, out of just interest, so what are you doing in these situations? Just
Depends.
well, let's go through a scenario. First off, what's a vanilla scenario?
Why the fuck would I be having a vanilla scenario? What the fuck do you want?
Well, I mean, there's got to be some vanilla scenarios, right? You're not just straight to the fucking urinal. Listen, you don't
Hey,
wake
mate,
up.
we don't have any weird people in overalls over here walking into a sex shop asking, do you have a piss fetish?
I don't know what the fuck that guy was talking about, but not that. No, separate thing. But I mean, you don't just, find someone on Tinder and then go, "Hey, come back to my place. I got a toilet seat attached to a high chair. You're gonna
What
love
the
it."
fuck?
Look, I'll admit, one thing I'm not into is, piss fetishes, or toilet
I mean,
placing.
I'm just making a joke based on vanilla. I mean, I don't know what's vanilla to you. Let's define vanilla.
Vanilla would be class when we're probably just needing a quick fuck while the kids are asleep.
Okay.
Or if you
Now,
don't have much time.
but now
Just a quick
when you
just
go
a
to
quick
these
chicken down.
when you go to these orgies, what's vanilla?
Not a lot.
Okay. Now you take some chick home from the bar. I don't know. The husband's a little out of it, and you're fulfilling a need. What's vanilla there? What are you doing on top that's vanilla?
Just probably a normal shit like 69 and fucking oral and shit like that would be your normal vanilla stuff. Just regular
Okay.
foreplay.
Okay. Okay. I like where this is going. Now, now, now that's out the table, according to you. That's like fuck that. So what are you doing?
Well, it depends how much fun we're allowed to have.
I don't know.
And depends what they're into.
What?
You're in an adult
There's
shop
limits
with a
now?
large. Yeah. First off, what's the limits?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the fuck?
That's obviously a limit there.
I really couldn't hear that well there. I heard Banan be horrified.
Well, okay, so what's the limits? Is there a tier system? Do I got to fill out a
tier
paper?
system?
I think it differs person to person.
Packages, like all-inclusive package.
Yeah. Tell me about your package.
Oh, no.
I think the package, there would only be about 4 things not up for trying.
Okay, let's hear the 4, one by one. List them off, lady.
Well, not necessarily things, but areas. 1, no blood play, not into it.
That's a thing?
Said, no.
Like,
oh my god. Yeah, no blood
I
play.
knew it was. I thought that was just legend. Or we're talking.
No.
We're talking full moon. We're talking full moon
yeah,
week.
what kind of blood?
Oh,
that's a
you don't
very
know
good
him?
question.
You haven't heard this before?
No, I have, but like, I'm just curious more on like. I just realized there were limits 2 seconds ago. I need to realize what kind of blood it is.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing about Banana only realizing there was limits.
So are we talking like you're not gonna cut each other or do anything? Or are we talking just
that kind of
time of the moon?
Okay.
Well, both of them, but yes, I'm not into cutting blood play and that. So
Okay.
yes,
Would you
Banana,
be
getting
into
I know people who like getting knives out and doing little nicks and blood play. So I'm not into blood
I've heard that, and then I've also heard that on the lesbian front, because there's so many things you can do, but there's really a limit. So I've also heard that some just really start climbing up the kinky ladder. So you got some period play and stuff. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I guess some people do. I'm not going anywhere near down there, and if you're on your period, it's other holes will be available. Thank you.
Well, but what are you gonna do with those? I mean, okay, I'm more confused than when I came in. Well, because okay, so there's other holes makes sense from a male
Yeah.
perspective because I can jam things in other holes.
Well, so can
don't-
I, if I
Are
want
you-
to.
So you're licking buttholes?
You can if you want to. I mean, there's strap-ons.
Okay, good. So what's the next thing?
It may not be real, but we can still use it. Dildos, other
Okay.
toys.
Yeah, I get it. I get where you're coming from. That's what
Okay,
my
what's the
thought
next
was.
thing on our package?
Yeah,
Sorry.
our
Are we
package.
back?
I think we're trying to
I'm
keep some
itching
things
to know
off.
more.
You're itching. I'm just itching.
Are we back to the
I'm
limits?
just itching.
Are we?
Yeah. What's the next thing?
So okay, we did blood. Yeah, no fecal play or like I'm not into really piss, but I guess if a guy wanted to pee on me in the shower, that's fine. But otherwise, I'm not doing anything.
And yeah, we don't really gotta dive into that. I think standards and practice says don't be scatological. So what's number 3?
Where'd we go to?
Oh my god, this is a hard and fast list. You can't even name them off.
Oh, mate, I'm trying to do like 3 things at once here. I wasn't prepared to be like listing off fucking kinks and fetishes this morning.
So we got no poopy, no pee. We got no blood of any kind.
It sounds like if it's a liquid that you can excrete, you're not about it.
Yeah.
But
Are you into
judging
spitting?
by the
Sorry, what?
You like spitting? Would you spit into someone's mouth, or would you have someone spit into your mouth?
Probably not into mine. Look, if they want it, I guess I could do that for them. But otherwise, I'm like,
wait, Ham.
Yeah.
Are you having people spit into your mouth?
You know,
Okay.
I can't really remember if I've.
That answers that. Anyway, so but what's number 3 then?
what did we do? We did fecal blood, no vomit or any fucking shit like that.
I think that would still fall under fecal. I think if
that's
it's in your
why I'm thinking some of the things I
gastrointestinal
have
tract,
listed,
it
they're all
probably shouldn't go in you.
some of the things I've listed, they're all kind of falling in together. That's actually kind of getting near it, to be honest.
Near it. Oh my.
Well, like the few things that we've said kind of all fall together, so it's went for less items.
So okay, so we have no vomit. I really don't have a direction to go with that. I mean, if I met someone
well,
that
I
wanted me
mean,
to
like,
puke on them,
mate, look,
I would leave.
I've seen some really, really fucked up porn. Hence why
So
that's on the list.
Well, okay, but the vomit kind of fall into like when you're doing oral and like hardcore.
Well, there's a difference, you know, if you accidentally choke and vomit to whereas people are like deliberately vomiting.
Well,
so I'm a little. We're gonna double back. We're gonna have to ask Ham this list because there's some interesting correlations here that we're gonna want to flesh out. So what's number 4?
Wait, what was the 3rd?
No vomit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of not really thinking of anything that's a real hard limit at the moment.
What are
anything
the soft limits? Like, you'd be down to try them once, but you're really angsty to not do it.
I'm kind of able to try anything once.
But you just gave a list of things you won't try.
So would you...
Yeah, apart from those fucking things, apart from the hard limits, you're dickhead.
Okay. So, like, would you be down for, like... okay, now I have to be very careful on how I word this.
Why?
So I'm just gonna blanket statement furry.
Blanket state. Well, wait. Are we talking?
What, as in like dressing up as a furry and role playing?
Question mark. I don't know. You take that however you want, I suppose.
I guess if they want me to dress up, I can. And it's not that big of a fucking deal. It's just a costume.
Ooh, yes. Be your persona. Yes, Red.
What, you just want a fucking slutty furry running around everywhere trying to hump their legs?
Well, what? So what would be your go-to? If
Go to
someone
what?
said you gotta dress up as an animal and bang me, what's your go-to?
I don't fucking know. I've never had to do it before.
We could
Well,
just like base it off the nope, don't bring it in. Oh, it's okay, Navi. Yep.
what'd I
Nope.
do?
Nope. I was gonna
What?
bring a certain book, and a certain character in said book. Like swipe or
Is
no swiping. Red the
oh
Fox.
oh my! I don't. We haven't even designed that character. How's she gonna dress up as it? You
You're
gotta.
Am I
just a
going to be
simple
doing like the
fox.
role play over here for you guys for the book or something? You're just going to give me a script and I'm just going to do it for you?
Oh no. That is
I
Might
a whole
not turn into a
like.
nother
children's book anymore.
that's a
Yeah,
whole nother
that's a different
avenue.
genre. Yeah, that's a different fan
Dude,
base.
well I
And
mean yeah,
but
there
it
would be
comes
a fan
later.
base.
It comes later though.
Yeah.
Oh, as long as I get to come later, that's fine.
I I don't know if you will. It's up to you, really. I would
Oh, that's
say.
disappointing.
Okay. So what would be so since we kind of labeled it as like a package, what is like something that you would offer in said package?
Are they a guy or a girl? What package are we taking?
We'll do guy first, just since we had kind of touched more so bases on a lesbian earlier. Like what could a lovely gentleman at such party expect?
Expect from you.
A lot.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So what how about this? How about this? What makes you stick out in the sea of
Host.
well,
People open for any type of experience during the night with any other random person at the event? Is that what you're trying to say? All those people?
Oh, you know what?
sure.
This sounding pretty basic. So, what gets such a horny, 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 so horny we wrote a character that molests other characters, person like you, going? What does it take to turn Red's knobs? And I know it can be basic if the situation's right, but the situation ain't right.
I don't know. Basic need attraction to someone. Just see how it kind of goes from there. Last time I went, the guy was reasonably attractive, very passionate, and it was great.
Hmm.
Kind of that
So
thing of they made damn well sure that you knew they really, really fucking wanted you.
Hmm.
so I how is how are your reviews then?
You sound as if I have paying clients that I get
Yes, I need
like
to know
reviews
your
all
Yelp
the back
reviews.
home.
Yeah, if there was a Yelp review,
Shit,
what do
I
you
was
think it
meant
would
to have
be?
the Yelp reviews up. Fuck, I need to get the pay. I better get the website set up so I actually can
Ooh,
get those
yes.
hits.
I think that website, I think that's a quick trip
Am
to
I getting
jail, but
banned from Yelp?
Am I getting
anyways,
banned from Yelp?
what's the
Damn, I
craziest
got fucking
shit?
kicked off Yelp.
What's the craziest shit you ever did?
I don't know. It's like things other people would see as crazy. I just kind of see as a bit, I don't know, not as crazy.
Well, okay, but what seems crazy to you?
Yeah.
It's not really so
What
much
do
things.
Aussies think is crazy?
Well, I don't think her predilections are just Aussies alone.
I
I
know,
uh,
but she
I
might
mean,
also
Red
have those.
definitely has an extremely high sex drive. I
Like,
would
look,
say
first
like borderline.
borderline. I gave my husband friction burn one time. I used his stick so much in a 24-hour period, and I had to give it like a 4-day break.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Well, now wait. I've had that
Look,
happen.
it was funny afterwards, but it really wasn't at the time because I still wanted more sex.
I've I've been down that path though with a thicker lass and a lack of shaving. So
No,
I
it wasn't.
wouldn't say
It wasn't the shaving. It was shaving issue. It was honestly just no matter how wet you are, how much lube there is,
it's
there
still
is a
some.
point to how much sex you can have before you get friction burn.
What I'm shocked is that you didn't get friction burn too.
Oh no, I'm pretty resilient. I'm designed for lots of sex. We're good now.
Designed for lots of sex. My body is adjusted. It's like a snail down there.
Yeah.
I still want a Yelp review. Like, what are some like
But like, are you
interesting
want to Yelp?
compliments?
Are
Oh
you
my
gonna like help
god.
me do this Yelp review or what? Because I
No,
need
she
people
wants
to
to hear
actually do
what
what
compliments you've given.
Yeah, like you've been
given or
gotten.
gotten.
Both.
It was a compliment, but I did have a guy. It was an embarrassed compliment about it because I apparently I bruised his dick. I was squeezing him so hard with my muscles inside.
Oh my god. That is super attractive to me. My first, she had this thing where when she was coming, she just contract randomly. Oh my god.
Yep.
I love
I
that
had
shit.
someone else start calling me Candy because apparently I was so wet and warm on the inside. It was like a candy wonderland.
So wet and warm. So wet and warm.
And Tide apparently was a wonderland. He just couldn't help not being there.
Okay. So, what do you think was like the most unique turn on you had then?
For me,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like I said, I like my guys dominant. So someone who has confidence, knows what they want, quite
Start
willing to just tell you to
spanking
do it.
you and tying you down, and
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine. That's not good enough. That define
You
this
just said
dominance.
you just said
I'm just trying to figure out what's needed on the dominance specter here. I mean, what is it? Let's hear.
no, that like you was just saying like basic. Just get me interested in someone straight off would be someone who seems confident because then they usually know what they want. They don't bother pussyfooting around. They tell you, they take it. We do no freaking skipping around it. Those people who kind of like,
So are you like not into
indecisive.
foreplay then, or like?
Oh, no, I'm happy into foreplay, but I just want you to fucking do it. Tell me what you want without pussyfooting around and beating around the bush.
Oh, so it's not about like them controlling the situation, is what you're saying. Just that they know what they want and they're not going to be a little bitch.
That, and I'm more than happy for them to be completely in control.
Okay, but like, are we looking for some domination controller? Are we looking for some rigging? Some tying up? What are we looking here for?
I'm happy with all aspects.
So a guy comes in, he's smooth, he's fucking confident. He knows what he wants. He's telling you what's about to happen.
Oh, he doesn't even have to tell me as long as I'm quite happy to be told. Or
he's basically indicating, right? It's fluent movement.
He's indicating his blinker is on. I'm sorry, I had to. His blinker is on. He's ready.
Parking here for the night, are we?
You know he's about to fucking make a right-hand turn. And he lets you know ahead. You know, like you see him across the room, you make eye contact, you know this motherfucker is confident. He already knows. He hasn't even walked up to you yet. He knows you're going home with him.
Oh, shit.
Get there, you know, a little tiny bit of foreplay, and then it's like a switch is flipped all over. You're in the bedroom, This motherfucker's got all sorts of crazy shit. He's tying you down. He's spanking you a little. He says, you're a fucking bad mama cat.
I think Navi's been listening into my thoughts.
I've been reading your diary. So, he's giving you a good fucking little paddling, right? Not too bad. Leave you a little red. Then he throws you down. Starts tying you down. And
Fine with this.
then the real torture begins. It's not straight to the fucking action.
Thanks, Bubs. Thanks, Bubs.
Yeah,
I lost my train of thought. It's hard. It's hard to
Unlike
come
what the
up
child
with these
says, I'm not
fucking
calling them
scenarios of a kid screaming in your ear. Where was I? And then the kid
I was
ruins your
getting a good
night.
eye
Now
down.
you gotta make mac and cheese. So he throws you down. He starts tying you down. Starts doing the fucking caress. Just all at the fucking edge. Nothing for you yet.
Nice bit of edge, tease, and denial.
Yeah, nothing for you yet. And then, to the action. I don't know what to do past there. You're stuck.
Navi's just like, no, I'm out. That's me done.
Well, I
What?
I know where my upper limits is. I don't know how to transition that well. I don't know what a good time frame is. You know
So
what I mean?
he has you in that position.
It's either a permanent loop of that and nothing else, or it's like that and then to it. It's like that's it. I'm poorly programmed. So maybe Ham could take over. She knows what women want.
So I guess how about this then? The question is, he has you right there. Do you patiently wait for what's coming ahead?
Oh no.
Or
Can I change my answer?
what?
I just realized where I fucked up.
Go ahead.
So as she said, he has you there. He's doing this shit. Do you just start begging? Do you fucking try to take control of that situation and get right to the act? What are you doing?
Well, considering I'm meant to be tied down, I would be in begging. If he's any good, there's not really going to be much of a way for me to get out of restraint.
You got me. I told you. There's some areas of skill I need more of.
But he tells you, all right, now what? Now you're tied up, but he wants you to have control. He wants you to command him. How do you command him?
Well, if I was at that point, I'd be freaking begging him to fuck me and just tell him fuck me. If he'd been doing a bit of a tease and denial for a while.
How long's a good amount of tease and denial?
Don't know. Depends on the situation.
How long
each
is
time's not
too
going to be
long,
the same
though?
of how sensitive you are and whatnot.
Ooh, how long is too long?
I don't know. I mean, I can do it for myself for quite a long time, but it's different when someone else does it for you.
Yeah, but when you're with someone though, don't you start to go, man, they've been doing this for a while. They got to
Your
be
mind starts to
bored
wander
or
and
tired.
shit.
Yeah.
Not if they're doing it right. Not really.
So,
I mean, I guess I'd be like, oh, this has been taking a while if I'm like not feeling it. But if it's good, well, then you'll be, feeling pretty good. You'll be begging to come, but that's the fun of it if you're being tied up and edged and denied.
So, if a young kitty was listening to this and they followed these steps like a blueprint, what sort of time frames would you say here? Albeit read the room, obviously.
It depends on the person. I know people who can't take it for a long time, whereas I can do it to myself for a very, very long time. If someone else was involved, it's a bit shorter, but I can still take it for quite a while.
what is the key indicator that you need to move on?
It's still one of those things. It depends on the person. They'll have their own little
what would set
what do
you
you
off
call it?
though
Like trigger.
to have you make that decision? Like, say, like, you don't know the person at all, but this one thing tells you that, yeah, maybe it's time to change it.
Yeah, when do you look at someone and go, you know what? Just untie me up. I'm losing interest.
If it wasn't feeling as good anymore, like if you're losing sensitivity in that, if you've been doing it for too long.
So even if they were to like, you could tell they were kind of not paying attention, you'd still like go for it.
Look, if they weren't paying attention while we're trying to do fucking sexual shit, there's something fucking wrong.
Well, right. So what is like one of the things that sets you off on that?
I don't know. I've never really had an issue with people not wanting to fuck me when I've been naked.
I mean, well, so you've never had like
everyone I've
someone
been with,
who
they were pretty
looked
damn
like,
fucking into it.
well, I'm just like, you never had a situation where sort of like a turtle on a post, you know? They got up there, but now they don't know what the fuck to do.
No, I when I was younger, I liked older men for a reason. They knew what they were doing and didn't pussyfoot around, and you got a good dicking down.
So, how about this? When do you switch from being controlled to the controller? Why do you make that switch?
Like I said, I don't usually make that switch with the guy. It's more of a chick. I'd prefer to be in control.
How about with the girl? How about the girl is dominating at first, and then all of a sudden, like, do you like just feel the aggression? Do you feel just like something inside of you just like click, and then you're like all in for it, or?
Like with a chick, I'm more really into the tease and denial for them, and then kind of pushing them past their limits of what they go to. So that's when you kind of got to have more safe word shit if they're really not managing or handling it well.
What's
and then
the
you can
best
move on.
safe word?
It's
Or,
different for the person.
sorry.
Something that will stand out, and you'll think like, "What the fuck did the person say that?" Safe word should never be no.
This this Italian family is really quiet at the next table.
Mira's going to be so upset they missed this conversation. They popped in when you had your stream up yesterday when you were asleep. They're like, "Why is Nappy not talking? We thought something interesting might be happening."
I was just playing an episode of something for someone.
Yeah, I know. I popped in and watched with Zaza, and then Terry was in watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, I left that on all night. The whole first season. I think Zaza watched it all too.
So, any more questions, people?
What questions would you have?
Yeah, what are some questions you have for us, I guess? Us normies that have boring sexual experiences every once in a while.
I need to know what Banan just actually counts as having exciting sex. I feel like she wants to go wild, but she doesn't.
Oh, she does. She filled out a BDSM test then.
I know, but just because that's what she likes doesn't mean she actually does it.
You are right.
True.
Yeah.
So,
it could just be what she fantasizes about doing to poor little Reggie in that contract she wants to make up.
Oh, she wants it done to her. That's why she was really into my little scenario.
Sorry, right. She was missing out with being tied down. He gets tied down. Fucking ripped off.
Right. We have discussed that before, that my husband would likes to get restrained, as well as I do. The funniest thing is that when we started dating, he would always tell me that he would buy a rope and bring it over. Still hasn't happened. I'm excited for the rope though.
Oh, we got lots of rope.
I mean, I don't even care what kind of rope, honestly. Like, that's...
Oh, trust me, if
I'm
it comes to your
fine
skin, you actually...
pain.
In some cases, you really do care, because some of the stuff has, like, different fibers in it that can actually, like, get under the skin and in, like, splinters.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't want that shit.
But I like pain.
Yeah, you want the abrasion, but you don't want the splinters like that because that's fucking hard to get out.
I suppose you're right, but I feel like if the experience is worth it, then I don't care.
Okay.
That's my personal feeling on it. It's like I'm willing to go through other shit. And how about you, Navi? What is your exciting what did you call it, Red?
Oh fucking! I don't make me remember shit I just said.
I just want to be goddamn fucking choked, eh?
That's
It's
not
fun.
fucking hard.
I've done a lot of choking, and I
But
can't get anyone to
not
do
the
it
receiver.
Yeah.
Dude, but see, that's like, and it's funny that you mentioned that, and like that's like a normal occurrence for me. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what she's
shit.
saying. Like, it's gonna be different and all over the place for everyone, you know?
Nah.
And like I
I
said,
feel
things
like
change.
there's
Like
no pain or gain.
when I first went to a sex party, I was like, oh my god, there's people having sex in public. This is so amazing. Then like now it's just like, oh yeah, everyone's fucking and there's a big orgy downstairs. Nice. This is normal.
Damn. So,
like my friend who I took there, he literally looked like a kid in a candy store just standing there going, I didn't believe you when you said it would be like this. I'm like, oh, you haven't even seen downstairs yet. Took him down. He's like, are those people having sex? And I'm like, yep. And he goes, my God. He's like, this is great.
So, what is the best safe word that you've heard? Or like what's one that really sticks with you?
I don't know. They're all kind of, well, if you're using them, they're all pretty fucking unique. Because you want them to stand out.
But is there like one that really like sticks with you?
Really?
Then what's your safe word? Or it
Sometimes
depends.
it changes. Well, since I've been with Alex, I don't really need the safe word. We're kind of good with everything.
Well, someone starts pulling out a knife, and then you're like, "Oh shit, what's my safe word? Red. I'm coming at you with a knife."
But already discussed
what's
that beforehand.
Our safe word? Well, my husband's and mine is ketchup, and that's been since we first started dating. And it's also why we have a ketchup ornament on our tree at Christmas time.
Well, your family's like, why is ketchup on the tree? If only you knew.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I do think my mom knows.
Why?
Because
she has an onion on her tree?
Oh my god, no, that'd be fucking great though. I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious to, my mom and I, we were pretty close. I do not have any barrier with asking her anything, and I tell her everything.
I don't have that with my mom.
Yeah, well,
disown me.
I'm just more curious what my mom's safe word is now.
Look at your mom's Christmas tree this holiday season?
Yeah, what ornament is out of place? What's your parents'
You're like,
safe
Mom, I
word?
want to
What's
know
their
what your
ornament?
safe word is, just for educational purposes.
Right.
You find a thing of mustard on it, and you just go, "Hey, Mom, why is there mustard on this Christmas tree?"
Hey, guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree. If your mum's the safe word's mustard and yours is ketchup.
Right, exactly.
No, my husband said she just wants the hot dog in her bun.
I mean, that's a little too small for me, but
a hot
Wait,
dog?
you know how big the hot dog is she's getting?
Yeah, I mean,
Ham, how do you know how big the hot dog is she's getting?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh,
I guess
speaking of that,
I oh,
that brings up a really interesting question.
mm,
Size preferences here.
oh shit.
Okay. Alex, how
Oh,
big are you? I don't
Um,
know.
s-
Can you get a measuring tape? It'll measure your dick then. I can get it hard for you if you like. No afternoon snack? Okay.
oh,
well,
um,
just describe it in comparison to objects then.
um, oh my gosh, but like width and like height or
And,
like
and what about shape? Shape.
yeah, right.
Shape plays a factor. Bumps
Shape
even,
is
really.
right.
Well, I don't know. He's bigger than a fucking. I'm trying. He's laughing at me trying to fucking fit, like estimate his dick. I don't know what you'd be like. Good, maybe 7 inches.
Yes.
I'd say maybe he'd be around good 7 inches.
Yeah.
Thick.
Nothing monstrous.
Has a curve in the exact right direction you want it to curve in.
Okay. And how thick would you say it is? Or does the curve make up for it?
Oh no, it's nice, thick, solid, and the curve just makes everything it much better, well, even better.
Well, okay. How thick are we talking?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't really think of anything to compare it to at the moment.
Let me think.
My,
Was it like
my,
as like how like a water bottle or
oh
like
no,
a
Oh
water
my
bottle?
god, a
Like, come
fucking
on,
water
like
bottle!
no.
we
That's
have to start
thick!
comparing
You
somewhere.
started, you
We have
started
to
I'd
to
like
like
to
start
the
point out
top of the
I didn't
right,
list.
I
right.
didn't push a child out of my vagina. She got cut out, so there's no way a water bottle is fitting up there.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ham.
Anyway,
So,
Look, if I put like thumb to like middle finger, I guess I could kind of just like maybe just close to touching around it.
I guess.
so that's like a good why I could have bigger hands. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's why I was looking at going. Your hand's probably going to be bigger than mine, but still going like toe to like thumb to middle fingers. I'm
That's
usually maybe just touching around
um that's I can't get a water bottle through that.
it. Yeah, no, not a water
I
bottle.
don't know if you can hear the water bottle,
But
but it
Anne,
does
I just need to
not
ask
go
a
through.
question. Are you been using a water bottle?
dude, I would sit on one totally.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god.
Okay.
Dude, I
Wow.
sorry,
Jesus.
but
Don't invite me over for a threesome. I'm gonna be a fucking
Nabby's
hot
gonna
dog in the
feel a little
hallway.
unequipped.
no, that
Jesus.
is not what Reggie says. Reggie loves my tightness.
So Reggie just has a water bottle girthed dick?
He has
Is
a nice one. That's for
Whoa, wait a
sure.
second. Is he running around with a fucking water bottle? He's got a Coke can.
No, he's also about 7 inches.
Okay, that's
Um,
length. The girth is what we're trying to discuss here, ladies.
Yeah, like
well,
I feel like my girth estimate was good and it's acceptable and
I would
quite
say it's
adequate.
about that big.
What a
His
water bottle of my
Wait, have you both ever seen a Bic lighter?
yeah.
yeah,
We got
I
How
guess.
many Bic lighters would you say it is?
Like,
I could probably fit 3 Bic lighters in what you're describing, Red. If I take and put my middle finger and my thumb together and close the gap since I have a bigger hand, it'd be about 3 Bic lighters.
what
In
around?
like well, it would, yeah, around. It would be, with them in like a triangle formation. I could fit 3 Bic lighters in there.
Yeah, I'd be saying maybe 2.5 big light. This is fucking hard to make a girth estimate in big lighters. Maybe I'll go 2.5
this
to
is
be conservative.
hard. I can't do this math.
Okay, how about this? You both have dollar stores, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
next
Do we
time
need to
you're
go buy a
out,
big ladder?
yeah, just shove big lighters in his cock. Yeah. How many big lighters can your cock hold, honey? What? It's too late. We're already doing it. Oh,
Sorry, no safe word, baby. This is for medical. This is for educational purposes.
Oh,
no, they
I
sell like a dollar sewing kit that has a little shitty ruler in it. That's for
Oh, I've
cloth
got tape
ruling.
measures.
Well,
I've got
yeah,
tape
but it's
measures.
a tape measure that'll go in a circle, flat.
Yeah, but I'd have to I don't think Alex wants me harassing him to get him hard just to measure his girth and length because he's a grower. So
That's well, most
I don't think he
people.
wants me annoying him when I got to go to work a little bit later when the kids are up.
um I would say with like my hand size and what Fred described, I would say it's a pretty good accurate representation.
Okay, we're gonna need pictures of your guys' hand making a circle. It just doesn't touch all the way.
Okay, for fuck's
Okay,
sake.
well, I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's
I
2
know you
seconds.
want Reggie's cock size, but
Not
ooh,
really.
I could send you like one of those they make like you cast a dick.
Oh my
I could
god.
cast his dick for
Jesus
you
Christ.
and
That'll
I
be
could send it to you
that would
if
be
you wanted.
one hell of a dick review I'd be doing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, clone. We have it.
Yes.
Clone a Willy over here.
Yeah, that's what it is here. That would just be, oh god. I couldn't even imagine that going through customs. Sir, there
Why
was
is
an
this guy
issue with your
receiving all these dicks?
Sir, there was an issue of a package you received over here at customs. Okay. We got some questions to ask. Am I gonna like these questions? Probably not. And then the mail people are like, huh, they held up your dick package, and you got a dick package the other day from uh another place. It's a lot of dicks you've been getting recently. It's just like when I went to buy those condoms and candy at the dollar store. And they were asking me about both, and I was just like, these are the conversations I don't want to have when I go to the damn store. Yeah, I
um
mean,
I remember being super nervous about buying condoms
I
when
wasn't
I was young.
nervous. I was just like, whatever, this is an adult thing to do. Just walk in and get the condoms. And then the cashier is like, oh, I love these candy bars. I love this one and this one. Yeah. Ooh, condoms. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can't explain how much I don't want that to happen when I go to the
Yeah, see,
store.
I grew up in a small town, and when my boyfriend, like my high school boyfriend, when you get to lose your virginity and everything, and he's like, "Yeah, can you get the condoms?" I'm like, fine. So I went to the chemist, went to get them, and you know how awkward it is when you walk in the chemist and the person's like, "Hi, Megan, how you going today? How are the parents?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cool." Walk out, go to the other fucking chemist because I'm like, "Yep, I'm going elsewhere." The other one didn't say hi to me by name, so I'm like, "This is a good start as any." And then the lady's like, just so you know, if you need any more and you can't afford them, you can just go up to the healthcare centre and they'll give out free condoms. And I'm like, thanks. Can I just get these and go now?
Well, it could be worse. It could have gone item by item through everything you were ringing out. Ooh,
All I
candy
went for
bar.
was the
Ooh,
condoms.
candy bar. Ooh, condoms.
I literally just wanted the fucking condoms. I mean, I was literally, I think I was like 15 walking in there being like, can you just give me the condoms, lady?
Yeah. It's just awful. Like, I don't need to describe. I didn't have to describe why I was buying a Butterfinger and a pack of fucking condoms. When I told my coworker
You get the
about it, he
condom, she gets the
goes,
Butterfinger.
well, I told my coworker, he's like, well, the condoms are for, and then the Butterfingers for when she says no.
Got to sweeten the deal to get her on board.
So I can go home and eat it and cry.
I was gonna
Just
say, I was
in
like, it
case you
wasn't a
disappoint her, you
bribe.
need it afterwards.
So I had to come up with I came up with like this quick story on the spot. I have no clue. And she like eyed me up too. And I was like, yeah, a lot of bad decisions in that bag. She goes, can't be all that bad. You're buying condoms. I mean, look at you. And I'm just like, nah.
You should have been just like,
No.
so you're on board for later too?
I probably should have. It was probably some hints that I just wasn't picking up, which you can't do. I can't. I had a boss once. We went to a corner store to get some drinks or something, and apparently the lady was like hardcore hitting on me. We walk out as we're walking back to the car. He goes, "Hey man, are you gay?" I go, "No." He goes, "She was hitting on you really fucking hard." I go, "Oh, I'm pretty blind to that. I
Hmm.
wouldn't have
Dude, you
known
weren't picking up what she was putting down.
Nope, I wouldn't. I barely know. Cock in a mouth and everything. I won't. I'll be like, huh. That's not where I expected this to go.
Go somewhere for an encounter, turns a completely different way. Gay big gangbang. Navy's like, well, this isn't what I thought they were taking me to.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, when in Rome.
Yep. Well, when in Rome, why not? Fuck it. You only live once. I think you get like 3 butthole freebies, anyways. You'd be all right.
It's not
It'll
gay
hit.
if you do it less than 5 times.
Yeah. Well, you gotta try something 3 times to decide whether or not you like it, and then you got 2
Yeah,
more
you get
freebies in there just in case.
freebies before it turns kind of gay. Not full gay. You're still curious.
You're not kissing the guy, I guess. Listen, if you're texting the guy after and kissing him and setting up something to do later that week, no,
You're
that's
gay.
gay. You're in a full gay fucking relationship, which is fine.
Well, like one of my mates, he's not gay, but he
But
likes
he's
butt stuff. And as he said, he goes, I'm quite happy for a guy to fuck me because he goes, they have the right appendage to do what I want. He goes, but I don't like the guy. I just like him to fuck my asshole.
that's a very
Hmm.
interesting statement.
That was also the friend I took to the sex party.
Jesus. Oh,
Nabby sounds surprised.
no,
Don't
not really.
understand why
Actually,
now. He should know by now that I will say pretty much fucking anything.
oh,
And
where
if
was
you
I?
guys still want to cast of Reggie's dick, let me know.
Oh, so I can
I
get a
still
cast
need
of your husband's
ideas
dick
for.
too if I'd like.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I'll just let my husband know. We need to take a cast of your dick so we can then compare the 2 dicks to see if she had an
Who's
accurate
got the
description
better
of water
dick?
bottle size.
I mean, I like
Have you?
his dick.
Wait! Oh, I forgot the water bottles. Have you come across this water bottle dick?
I've never seen one like that.
No,
Well, I've
I haven't.
seen.
Look,
I'm-
actually, sorry. I lied. I did see a photo of one that scared me to the point I would not go near it.
I'm just asking if Ham had ever, if she had ever taken the size queenness real.
Well, she said she would willingly sit on a water bottle, so I'm curious. Have you?
I've really thought about it, but I never have, just because I don't like playing with toys.
Whoa.
What?
Well, go get a water bottle and find out.
Yeah, this is for scientific purposes.
You see, but there's sharp edges on there. That's the thing.
Really? What water bottle has sharp edges?
Like,
you realize you're not meant to add like spikes to it, right?
Yeah. This isn't a build your own fucking dominatrix.
well, so the biggest I've had was like probably about like 9.5, and that was like my first ever.
Oh my God.
I feel so bad for my old self, but
Why?
you know what? She was a dick champ. But that's retired. Now I'm married and I have a nice sized husband, so
She's a dick champ.
she was
I
was
had a
out in them
buddy-
streets.
Who's the retarded quick jacket?
I had a
And you
buddy-
can't go out in the streets with your husband?
We're just not about that. I don't know.
And that's more
You're
looked
not about
down.
that life.
That's not as readily available either. That's a hard thing to find in this country. I had a buddy growing up, man. Like this dude at 13 had the 9 inches fucking Coke can cock. Like,
Oh Jesus, he would have been popular in high school.
he was well known, for having a lot of length and girth, and just ramming it in there. No skill.
Yeah, no. If you got something that size, you need to know how to use it. Ramming something into, especially if you're still a teenager at that stage, is not a good idea.
Oh yeah, it was tremendously bad. I mean, because we're teenagers, so we'd be hanging out. You might be hanging out in a room, and your buddy and his girl are next to you banging. Yeah, that was which I never thought anything of that either. I would think more of that now than I did at that age.
Yeah, most teenagers don't realize, if I shove my dick straight into a girl without any foreplay, it's no big deal. Nowadays, it's like, oh, God, if I did that now, they'd fucking slap me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, that was always the most awkward thing.
Well, unless they're into that, of course.
Yeah. I remember being a teenager, and this girl, I was
It's
like
okay
her
to yell
first.
surprise.
Yeah.
Alex said it's okay as long as you yell surprise.
I was at first. Anyways, my neighbor comes over. We're under a blanket in my living room. These were shitty hood apartments, so your front door is right there into the living room. There's no divergent here. And then your living room's right into the kitchen, like the only walls are in the front, back, and on the sides. Great place to get stabbed. I watched a pedophile disappear once. Just disappear. Great place. Anyways, so my neighbor, he knocks on the door. He says who it is. I say, come on in. I'm under the blanket, like fucking getting fondled and a little bit of blowy action. The whole time I'm talking to him for a good 10 minutes.
And he didn't realize anyone was under there?
Oh, no. After she left and I was outside talking to him later in the day, he goes, I know you had a girl under there. You know that, right? And I'm like, oh. He goes, it's all right. He was a bit of a freaky guy himself.
So in other words, he wasn't saying no to watching.
Yeah, but like I was 18. I was like 18. He's like 38. He was a cool neighbor. I mean, the other neighbor worked with my mom. He goes, yeah, your mom's into vanilla stuff. I go, how would you know that? He goes, oh, we were in the car one day. She told me. I go, well, you probably shouldn't tell your son that. That's a bit fucking weird. And then he would tell me shit. Like this one girl would come over. He goes, don't be fucking with that girl. I go, oh, why? And he would tell me like crazy shit her parents did and what they did to the kids and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, sir. Sure as shit won't do that. So it can get a little freaky, but it ain't ultra like freaky out here. It ain't that fucking freaky. It's a weird American trait. You like to go to other countries and do freaky shit. Oh, you go to Mexico. You go to a fucking show where two people are getting banged on stage in front of everyone,
Yeah, one of my friends from America, we became friends with him because he was dating my roommate. They met online and she went over to America to meet him, and that's when I kept joking about the American Challenge, which is a huge dildo over here. But he said, oh yeah, if you come to America, we can go over Mexico and we can go watch a donkey show, because she really wanted to go to a donkey show. And I'm just like, okay. And then it got to the point she goes, well, can you join in? I'm like, oh Jesus, we're going to lose it to a fucking donkey over there.
Oh, lose it to a donkey.
Mate, she was a fucking wimp. If you had strapped her down and let a donkey have her, she'd probably fucking pass out, run away, and fucking have a mental breakdown.
I would have a mental breakdown if a donkey was fucking me too. What do you mean? That's
yeah, but
if
you agree to it, you gotta fucking toughen up, sweetheart.
You gotta toughen up, sweetheart.
I mean, you might have a pussy, but it doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Oh my god!
Why are you surprised by anything I say now?
I think you would have made a great gynecologist. You would have been. Women have always told me they hate female gynecologists, and you would be the epitome of it. I know what this thing can handle. Don't tell me it hurts.
You know, you see, I don't have that problem. Like when I got my pap smear, she's like, "Sorry, this is gonna feel uncomfortable." And then she like did and it fucking felt good. So that's not the fucking case, man.
Dude,
I
when I
don't
Yeah,
had to
want that
go
sympathy
and the
shit.
lady was just like, oh, because I'd had bad results, she's just like, look, if there's anything looking bad, I'll just take a biopsy right now. And I'm like, you mean you're going to take a chunk out of in there? Why I'm awake? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not on board for this. I don't really like this idea. She's like, oh, it won't be she goes, it will hurt a bit, but it's not going to be too bad. I'm like, fine, we'll do it. She goes, yeah, I need to take a couple biopsies. I'm like, ugh.
a
And then she
couple.
did it. She goes, oh, that's all done. I go, love, I didn't feel anything. She goes, oh, that's unusual. Most people feel it. I'm like, no, it's taken some pounding in its time. Little biopsies, nothing now.
Little biopsies, nothing now. I mean, the exception doesn't make the rule. I've just heard a lot of chicks go. They would prefer the male gynecologist, a little more gentle, a little more caring, or some odd shit.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, maybe if I'm nice, I can get in here in a different sense.
That's
You know
weird.
what? That's one of those things that's like profession wise. So there's a lot of professions where you do this, and all day, and you absolutely want nothing to do with it. And some of the fucked up things they could find themselves seeing, I would wonder in that situation, if they would be like, "No, I'm good." You know, come home to the wife after you spent all that time in
Oh
college.
yeah.
You come home to the wife, and she's like, "Hey, I made dinner. Got some wine here," and just like,
Dude,
"No, I've seen enough today."
It should just be like, what?
I
My pussy not good enough for you anymore.
no, I can tell you that from my profession. Like when I was a nursing assistant and the dicks I would see were really fucking nasty sometimes because you pull back the skin and there's literal clumps, like actual like cheese there. You know, it's really fucking nasty.
I'm
And
sorry, but
it's
if you expect someone to play with your dick or your vagina, you fucking clean it beforehand and make sure it's up to par and like nice and clean. If not, you can
so
go fuck yourself.
like, and my husband has fine hygiene. It's just like y-
Oh
you
no,
get
you
that
see
image in your
like that sort
mind.
of shit, and you're just like, "Oof."
Yeah, it's not fun to look at and it's not fun to have, I would
I
assume.
I had a guy one time that I was just fuck buddies with, and he showed me. It was just like it was a made up video where they'd put like cream like cheese shit like around his dick and made like a girl that lick it off and did that. And he showed me this, and I'm like, if you're expecting anything tonight, you better fucking think again. He goes, what? I'm like, I just watched that. I'm pretty good not having a dick near me for a while or in my mouth.
Hold on. Aside from Munda cheese, it's good for you.
Mm-mm. You can keep your
Yeah.
cheese. Okay, we'll put that in the hard list. No dick cheese.
That's fourth.
I would say any sort of non-natural well, I mean, I guess discharges are natural, blah blah blah. We're not shaming. I would just say any of the
Yeah, no kink shaming.
yeah,
Healthy, non-healthy.
yeah,
Well,
well, because discharges are whatever.
right.
Non-normal discharges, a little bit of G's, a little bit of a squirt. That's more normal discharges.
Yeah, that's fun.
Other discharges are bacterial related usually.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get dick cheese in America. You know why?
Nope.
There's a whole team of people who will convince you to cut the tip of that cock off right there at the fucking hospital.
Yeah, I've been with both. It's not really. I think like the
Well,
guys have said there's a
like,
different sensitivity,
they're guaranteedly. And
but
more
otherwise,
health issue
sex
with it
wise,
too.
it's not much of an issue.
No, sex
I know some
wise
people.
for the
I know some
female
people.
it isn't.
Well, I know some people who are completely put off by foreskins, and I'm like, I don't see why it's naturally there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I
I've
think there
I've
needs to be
pulled
more
back
of a
too many.
pull back too many.
Look, as long as you
I've
look after.
seen too many raunchy ones. I'm so glad my husband's cut.
Look, as long
Well,
as you look after
you're
it.
looking at old guys too, though. I
I
mean, at the end of
know
the
it
day,
just
when you're 68, you're not going to give. I'm not. Listen. I mean, not that I'm not there now, really. Like my give a fuck meter is so low, but if I was like 68, like fuck, when am I ever going to use this thing for anything other than taking a piss? Like, I ain't fucking a bar of soap, bro. I mean, I think that's the thing you got to remember.
I'm haunted by images of dicks.
Well, the dicks are haunted by
all I
images of you.
Oh my god.
Miss
I hope
Size
so.
Queen.
I hope so.
Fucking Size Queen.
No.
Size
I told you
Queen.
that bitch retired.
Size Queen. Your Highness, I bring you the largest cock I could find. One water bottle.
It's still not fucking
Water
big enough for her, mate.
Dude, I've met oh my god. I've met two. Like I grew up with one. I think we're like 15 or 16. And she was like, nah, I'm not gonna say the word. We didn't grow up in a great area. And she had a preference, but she would say my blank word. Need to have one that could reach the fucking bottom. She goes, I'm a bottomless hoe. Just go on these fucking tirades. It was funny.
Well,
like 22, 23. She goes, ooh, you looking good now that you grown. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
Well, I will say that my husband does hit my cervix quite a bit.
Bro,
So
the vagina is 6 inches deep. I mean, so if he's
right,
7 inches, he's got an inch to spare.
right. I'm just
There's,
saying.
there's positions you can use to make it feel deeper or not as deep.
Yeah. Though I will tell you this, it's a bit of an ego boost for any guy when they hear you hit the back wall and you bottom out. Well, I've done a wide variety. I've told some chunky, some thick stories in here. Stories of a thickness that most men would never, ever, yes, ever be able to handle. Just a thickness beyond belief.
Yeah, some of them were concerning.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's somewhere it's just like, shit, there ain't no one on the planet I could tag in. I had to tag in 3 2-liter bottles taped together. What's
What the
that?
fuck?
The only thing I could think could do it. So, I've been down with some thickness. I've been paid pretty heavily too, so
Look, $20 is $20.
oh, more than that.
Oh, I know that, but you know the saying.
I mean, there's a pay disparity, but no, it's definitely more than $20. So that
It just should be. It's an art form, man.
oh, definitely. I mean, it's all fun and games, man. Till you get in the weekly Q-tip.
That reminds me.
Why would you be fucking getting a
I am
Uh,
gonna send you a photo, and I
um,
want. I wonder if I'm gonna recognize it or not.
so, uh, standards and like measures. It's sort of like your brothel girls.
Yeah,
So
but
you know how they got to get like tested and regulated. So that
I'm
does
just feeling
exist.
really bad for you that your male STD checks involve Q-tips.
Well, I feel bad for me too. So,
Yeah, I've known friends who get it done. You just pee in a cup, and they test for like nearly everything over here.
yeah, I don't understand that
They
disparity.
don't make you have a Q-tip anywhere near your penis.
Well, anyways.
That,
So,
that, that sounds like where they have just a kink fetish in America for fucking sounding.
maybe we're probably the start of it. Or probably where sounding came from.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Sounding is one of those really disturbing things too. Oh
Yeah,
my
look,
god.
that would be on not the hard list, but the medium list of like, if you really like it, I might try it, but I don't think I'm going to be into it. Yeah, I'd like inflicting a bit of pain, so maybe we'll see.
Well, it's basically shoving just a really hard catheter in.
Yeah,
Well,
which
love,
Oh.
I'm not a nurse. I go around shoving catheters into dicks on a daily basis.
Right. But it's
Have you tried these sounds? Have you on poor little Reggie?
no.
wow.
Cause yeah, I don't most guys when they hear that they
Their dicks
cringe very
shrivel
hard.
up, bro.
Yeah, it's not very I would say it's not a very common thing, of course. I would say anyone would say that though too.
Um, here's what I will say with that. I dread the idea of ever needing a catheter in my life. I sure as shit ain't gonna recreationally
Yeah,
jam
look, the one time I at
metal
least had to
rods
have
in
one,
there.
I kind of
Mhm.
I had to have one after my C-section. I didn't even know I had one because I put it in when I was like completely a spinal injection. So I was like, "Thanks, people. That was a nice experience."
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, I I would hate to I would hate to think of having a penis and having a catheter put in just because I've seen ones where um like the the guy would have like an inflamed prostate and it would be like almost physically impossible to get in.
my
So
Jesus Christ.
the dude
This
would scream and it would have to be put in, so like you do your best, you put lube on it, and like the kits that have the catheters and then they literally come with lubricant
oh
because
my god.
uh,
What about glass tip? I always see commercials for people who need catheters,
mhm.
which and these people are always walking around and shit, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. What about these
um
glass catheters that I see? Like, holy shit! What if you get
it's
in an accident and it breaks inside your cock?
um well,
That's a disturbing thought.
it wouldn't be in the cock, as I'm sure you probably know. It's it would be in the bladder, but I would assume that the glass is extremely durable.
Oh
I've
yeah.
only had the pleasure of working with like plastic and silicone. Um, but it's
I'm assuming it wouldn't be like complete glass substance. Like it'd have to have some fucking form of give in it. You'd think.
well, it
Damn,
depends
you're a
on what
nurse. Go
part is
find out for us.
glass. Um,
Worst case, if we need a test subject, just tell Reggie there's no safe word today.
well, I mean, it's kind of interesting. You meet someone with a catheter, and more than likely they'll tell you either they had it put in professionally or that they can self-cath. Like I've taken care of someone who had a self-cath at least 3 times a day,
Which
and
is what I assume these commercials are all about. People would have to do it all the time, which to me is a heavy sign. That the pelvic floor amongst everyone is just
it's
degrading.
weakening. Yeah, it's weakening really bad. And I partially think it's just because a lot of us are sitting a lot more during the day. Do your
I'm a
Kegels. They're important.
exactly.
Pelvic floor exercises, people.
Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
firm believer that the adult diapers and things like that, by the time we get older, are
Mhm.
going to be such a huge fucking industry.
Dude, just go exercise and have a coregasms. That makes it enjoyable.
You say a coregasm?
Yep.
Lots of
Does
new
Navi
term.
have
See, and
questions?
then you get questions like, what does Hannah think is a normal sexual experience after someone says coregasm?
Yeah, let's hear what
Um,
coregasm is.
Yeah, you got to just make sure people, when you're exercising at the gym, don't realize you're having an orgasm at the same time as you're working out.
That sounds like something I'm too male to do.
I don't try to do it, but it still happens.
Yeah.
But look, I'll admit, it makes
Dude,
working out a
I
little
can
bit more
totally
enjoyable.
see that though. It's like you just shove some beanwah balls up there.
Oh
No, that
no,
I
nothing. It's
understand.
just full contraction of the muscles when you're doing certain core exercises. When you've got to a point you've done enough of them, you just orgasm.
Oh no, I'm just saying that I can see myself doing beanwah balls at
And wall balls.
I thought maybe. I don't
And
know if
wall
that's how you pronounce it.
balls. Nice. Um, that was a lot of stuff.
Yes, we
Uh,
covered a lot of ground.
and that's where
So
babies
yeah,
come from,
in other words,
children.
Red just likes doing core days at the gym because she can have orgasms there.
I think that's specific to you, though I have heard of exercises causing orgasms.
Yeah,
Um,
it's honestly it happened quite on. I was surprised the first time it happened, and then my friend was really shitty with me because it didn't happen for her, and she hated core day because yeah.
man, you are one horny girl.
I have never
So,
denied this.
so fucking horny.
Yep.
And how does it feel to be so horny?
I don't know. Ask my husband. He's the one who has to deal with my sex drive.
Looking at
Poor
countertop
bloke.
dishwashers, and this one's called the Edge Star. And a poor man, a poor, both lucky and cursed man. Well, it's true. I mean, because it sounds great, like to anyone. It's what always wants? Literally gave someone rug burn from fucking them too much. Oh my god, that sounds great. But I don't think people really get into that like too much. I don't think they have an understanding.
Like it's literally just the point of I was like, if we're letting a bit, I'll just poke him and be like, "Can I rape you yet?"
You see, I kind of feel ya. That's what Reggie said last night. He's like, "Sorry, I don't feel good. I can't perform tonight." And then, yeah, it didn't happen, bud.
What?
Yeah.
Like he didn't get to not perform?
See, you just
Yes?
wait till they're
Question mark?
asleep. You just wait till they're asleep.
So, oh my
Give him,
god.
You just gotta
give
rub. That's it. You just gotta
just wait till he's
rub.
asleep. Give him a hand job in his sleep, but then you get time he has an erection. He gets woken up, and while it's there, you might as well use it.
This is very unfair, guys.
I just go straight for it. I just use my mouth, and then it's pretty easy from there.
Yeah, I mean, when he wakes up with me already on his
Half
dick, giving me
jamming it in.
blowjob in the morning, like, he's not going to say no and tell me to get the fuck off. Well, not in that sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just the male prerogative. Like, it's hard to get us to say no, really.
Look, if you woke up with a female already on your dick, you have an erection, and she's giving you a blowjob, are you really going to ask her to stop?
That's usually how I know they're into me. That's usually about the point I start to get a hint, like, oh.
Oh, how many O's do
This
you
is what it
have?
takes for Navi to
Oh.
realize.
Oh, it takes quite a bit. I think I dated someone for like a couple months before I knew.
So if they literally went up to you and said, I want to fuck you right here, right now, you'd still be like, sorry, what do you want from me?
They're like, oh, this seems like a trap. I'm just a horny cat over here, and you're making such great offers. How much is this going to cost me?
All you gotta, it costs one Australian plane ticket, and she'll take you to a party.
Oh, God. They'd be like,
Do
who
you
let
know
this
how many
fucking
people I'm apparently
American?
taking to parties? Apparently Mira's buying plane tickets as soon as Australian borders open.
It'd be, they'd be like, who let this fucking American in here, eh?
Sorry, my
Oh
bad.
my god.
Or someone would recognize me. Did you bring a professional in here?
Like, I've seen that.
Oh,
Have I seen
I've-
that cock before?
That would be the worst. That's an interesting mole. Well, I've seen that mole before. Yeah? Where might
dude,
you have seen that?
don't say that shit because that was like the first. That was my first. That was the 9.5 inch cock guy. He had a mole on the side of his dick. Don't even start this shit with me. I might be
I'm
tripping.
not confirming any sizes, but I can also tell you I wasn't 16 at the same time you were 16.
Well, I mean, he wasn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
Well, if
Ham,
you
were you
ever,
like cradle snatching or something?
I think it's the other
Oh
way. Just grave
no!
robbing.
Yeah. Whoa. Yes.
How
Well,
old?
no.
How old did you? How old were you? How old were they?
He was probably only a year or two older than me, but then
that's
like
fucking nothing.
after that, I dated a guy when I was 17, and he was like 20 something,
Oh
maybe
my
23.
God. Oh my
Oh Jesus,
God.
that's nothing.
Well, that was 17 is not adult over here. 17's still a kid.
Well, he
Yeah,
can
I know
still
that, but I was
get
going by
arrested.
the age.
Yeah,
I
I
was just going
know.
by the years.
No, you
Well, that
gotta, that
guy,
18, that year 18 is really important.
yeah.
Yeah, it's important here, but I was just going by the age difference of how many years it was. I know the
Yeah,
18
right.
part.
Right. I get you. Yeah, no, it's like 7-ish
Dude,
years. That's
I
not that bad, but that is also the same person. I will just make it known that that was my ex-fiance that cheated on me with his cousin. So,
they do really like cousins in America then.
No,
yeah.
that's a where she's from thing.
Yeah, a rural area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My husband makes jokes about some of those rural American areas.
Yeah,
But no,
no.
I think
He
I would have been 20, and like I said, I preferred older men because they know what they want. They don't pussyfoot around. So I would have been. Actually, I think I first hooked up when I was 19, but I'd been 19, 20, and he'd have been about 32.
Well, the funny thing is like he probably was one of like the worst ones I have ever had sex with, and my husband's still younger than he was, and
Now
it.
wait, I've been described as the worst ones anyone's ever been with, and I'm in that age range, and I've been engaged before. Suspicious coincidences all around, I'd say.
Dude, I don't know. Trust issues really happen when you're asking your fiance, like, hey, I think you're cheating on me, and he's just like, no, man, why, you're crazy. We're family. Why would you even think that? And then, you're not the crazy one anymore because they are fucking, so
Okay, on that note, I'm
trust
going to come back and
issues.
have this discussion at some other stage with Banana and be like, please explain if it's really true about kissing cousins and shit. But I'm going to go sort of clubs with a cake smash. And I'll say stained and all shit because there's a lot of dye in the fucking frosting.
I can't wait to edit this.
It's going to just be Red's a fucking horny fucker, stay away from it. Mira's going to be so upset he wasn't here for this.
Well, that's on him.
We can bring Mara on another episode, and
Dude,
Red
I
can
got-
be a guest star.
Me and Sky were on here one day. Holy shit, I got him onto erotica.